Okay, hi everyone. And the good news is coming. After 1 month, today I bring you some special things, just like we can say some technology, we can say some product. Okay, today what we want to make is the launch event. What we will launch? Let's come to the topic. Okay. So before the launch event, I want to ask some question. Maybe, of course, you cannot answer online. I want to ask you how many computerized log stitch machine Jack provide for operators. Maybe you just know how many sets, how many units you have sold. Maybe you know how many sets your country have sold. But I think you don't have the general idea about how many, what I mean is the quantity, how many sets the global sold, the global agent sold. Okay, I give you the answer. In the past 15 years, more than 5 million units have been sold. Of course, that means more than 500 million operators use the Jack new family DNA computerized log stitch series. And during last 15 years, how many computerized log stitch Jack have launched before? That means what's the history of Jack computerized machine? Let's come to this page. Let's see what are they. Okay. From 2005, we start our, maybe more than that, what I mean is the time, maybe more than that, we have the computerized machine. And because I joined Jack in 2010, so I do not name, but I think the function is the same. It's like, in that time, the counter box and the motor is under the table and the panel is on the machine. And when times come to 2007, I think our old friend remember this machine. The panel come inside of the machine, but the counter box and the motor still under the table is driven by the belt. And then 2011, it's our new, we can say new generation. The motor already come inside of the machine. It's direct drive, but the counter box still under the table, under the panel on the machine. And when times come to 2013, this model, it's very classic model. Everybody like it. It's a Shiny 2B. When we launched the Shiny 2B, we know the integrative machine is coming. Means what? Means the counter box, the motor, and the panel integrative in one. And when times come to 2015, okay, Jack new design, Jack new appearance is coming. It's Jack A4, and for this machine, it's the first speaking machine in the world. I think everybody remember it very well. Next is 2017. It looks like the same as Jack A4, but they have the short thread remaining. This is the history of Jack computerized log stitching machine. Okay, so what we will launch today? And when we say those machine, you know, when we talk about technology, the function is almost the same, just like auto thread trimmer, auto lifter, auto reverse sewing, something like that. But all this automatic function controlled by electromagnet. So then we come to what we will lunch today, it's totally different. Okay. Actually, maybe some people will think, okay, what's that? That's just one technology. I want to say the machine. So I want to say don't so hurry. Because our machine based on the technology. First, I will introduce this technology and then let's come to the machine. What's stepping feeding technology? What it can take us? If you remember, for our traditional computerized machine, we have one. What's this? This one is a stitch length adjustment knob, and another one is reverse wrench. And when we use it, we know it's a mechanical adjustment. Sometimes when we use it, we need to push it. I think it's better I explain to you by one radio, right? Okay, please show one radio. And I want to remind you for this stitch length, minimum it's only 0.25 mm. Yeah, as what you say, when you adjust the stitch length, sometimes it will be stuck. So you need to push this reverse wrench and turn it like that. One is it will take time. Second is sometimes it's not so exact. What it means it's not so accurate. Okay, this you will find some difference. Where is reverse wrench and where is the stitch length adjustment knob? Yes, it's gone. It's disappeared. So how to adjust? Maybe you have the question mark in mind. Yeah, it's come to this picture. We can adjust from the panel. This is the new panel. It's big compared to A4. It's big. And also, when we adjust it, if you want the small stitch length, the minimum it can come to 0.1 mm. Okay, I will ask one people to come here to show you how to adjust. Please. Now I will ask our colleague to adjust to the minimum. 调到0.1好了。Yes. Now, as you can see, the minimum stitch length is 0.1 mm. If you remember, just a few minutes ago, I said for the mechanic stitch length adjustment knob, you can only adjust into 0.25 mm. So this is much accurate. There is one video, you can check it again. Yeah, this picture showed the minimum stitch length. The stitch accurate to 0.1 mm. Okay, this stitch length from 4 mm to 0.1 mm, adjust by you as you wish. And also, it's for we have one function, high stitch overlapping radio. So somebody will ask, what's his meaning? Actually, I can explain to you in easy word. That means when you make the reverse sewing, the needle drop position will be the exact same as the forward sewing. The hole is the exact same. I show you one video. It's finished. Yes, you check this stitch sample. Maybe you cannot see it very clearly, but anyhow, I explain to you in word. Another one is new pattern sewing. New pattern sewing means what? Means you can adjust the stitch like this one as you wish. If you are designer in this live showroom, it will be good for you. Very lucky. You are very lucky because you will love this machine, this technology much earlier than other guys. Our machine can save line pattern stitch. If you want change, of course you can. I show you one video. So the fashion designer can use these stitches into your fashion design. And then the number 4 point, low noise. Compared to the traditional computerized log stitch machine, sometimes we know the noise is a little bit high. But when it comes to the stepping technology, the noise will drop to 20 decibel. Because of what I will show you. This, I think there is low voice, so allow me to show this. Have the voice? Okay. This is a traditional machine. Somebody told me if he buy this technology, even the baby can sleep beside the machine when he working or when she working. So that means it's very quiet. Okay, why the machine is so quiet? I explain you in details. First of all, because we have invested the automatic production line. I think a lot of agent customer come to our factory to visit our production line. This one production line, the value is how much? 20 billion US dollar. We have invested 6 production line like this one, so it will keep the precision of the machine body. You know, if the people make the casting, what means if the casting made by hand, by human, you know, the human will make a mistake. If they make a mistake, the machine body hole, the casting will have some problem. If like that, the precision of course will have some problem, but the robot is totally different. And then for the key spare part, we made some special treatment just for the gear, for the take-up lever, thread take-up lever, and the fade door cam. And also, because of the step-in fading technology, because of these three factors, we will give you less noise experience. Now I give you one conclusion for the step-in technology. We have the technology advantage. One is we can adjust the stitch very accurately, and two, the minimum stitch length is 0.1 mm, and three is high overlapping ratio, and number four is pattern stitch. Okay, and the last one is low noise. Hope you can remember it, because now when we finish this, we will come to the machine, we will come to the product. Of course, when we talk about the step-in technology, we can say it's more than this function, but right now we just have we have two type machine already apply this function, but you know, for the step-in motor we can control trimmer, we can control auto lifter, and even before we have used the wiper, but right now we don't use it. We can control the thread tension. All the function which controlled by electromagnet, in the future we can control it by step-in motor. But right now, today, we just talk about those functions. Now, Jack has, we can say, two models apply this new technology. What's that? Number one is Jack A4E. For A4E, first of all, it's a new appearance. If you say A4 is younger brother, we can say this is elder brother. It looks more mature, looks more, it's like one man already more than 30 or 40 years. And also, with the Jack family DNA, this is a typical blue. It's a Jack, we can say Jack blue. And of course, short remaining thread. After thread trimming, we will lock the thread. We can lock automatic thread lock. Sometimes people will ask, why we need this function? Okay, if we don't have this function, one machine, sometimes we will have two staff to work. One is just like operator to sew it. Another one, what they are doing. Another one is just working for cutting the thread. So it's big waste. How to waste? Let's check. How many times one work cut the remaining thread one day? Daily, each day, we will cut 3,200 times. If one times 3 seconds, it will take 1,600 seconds. Means what? It's equal to 0.6 hours. So it's waste of time. It's waste of, we can say for the boss, it's a salary waste. And second is voice guide. Please, excuse me. Please turn this computer to me. Turn this to me. Yeah. Yes, that's better now. You know, for A4, it's the first speaking machine in the world. at that time, it's just speaking like, okay, welcome to use Jack machine, like something like that. But now we come to the version number 2. Right now, what we can give is the troubleshooting. That means if you have some problem of the machine, you can just press the voice guider button, and it will remind you how to solve the simple problem. It will save you time. Sometimes, if you ask a technician come here from outside, it will take 1 hour, 2 hours. But if it's just a small problem, you just follow the guidance of the machine. You can manage it very quickly. Then, hello. Yeah, then let's come to the how to say? I don't know how to say. Okay, one shaft. I can say like that. One shaft driving. So what's the meaning of one shaft driving? For the traditional one, for the machine body, they have one shaft. For the motor, there's also one shaft, and there's one connecting. There's one connect things to connect it. But if connect like that one, when the machine working for 1 year, 2 years, it will lose, and then problem will come. But right now, no matter for the machine body or for the motor, they just have one shaft. It will drive directly. It will save the energy, because it's drive by the motor directly, and the stitch will be more accurate, and the energy saving and the problem less. There's one video, you just check it.
We also use jack pattern coaxial driving. Make the speed faster, stable, and no noise.
Yeah, in this area, in this red circle. And then it's a USB port. Okay, because we know A4 we have the USB port, and A4E also. The USB port, you can use it for recharging the mobile phone, and also you can use it for some smartphone to calling you. And the most important from my side, I think, it's used for upgrading the software. Then one key to reset. It's like inherent the A4. Some people, sometimes in the factory, the operator will adjust the machine by themselves. Maybe they want to improve their efficiency. Maybe they just want to play, so they will push that button by themselves, and after that the problem will come. So right now we have this one key reset function. So when problem come, the factory boss or even the operator, they just push this button, the machine will come to the function as before. Of course, as one machine controlled by stepping motor, the stepping feeding technology will be applied to A4E. I will repeat again, except the machine, except the function of one key reset, of one shaft driving, of USB port. We have those functions also. Adjustment accurately, and minimum stitch length is 0.1 mm, and high overlapping ratio, and pattern stitch. Last one is low noise. This is A4E. Now let's come to A5E. As I told you before, right now for feeding technology, we have two models. One is A4E, one is A5E. Actually, A5E is almost as A4E, but they have two more functions. Number one, I think from outside you can check. One, there is one extra oil pan, right? And number two, there is one oil window. And number three is the space, but I think you cannot see it very clearly. Okay, I will explain to you one by one. Number one is oil pan, sealed oil pan. What's the function? Sometimes you will find the dust in the oil pan. This is of course it's bad for your machine because there are a lot of dust in the body, in the machine body. It will come to inside of the body, and sometimes it will start, and oil will be very dust. And if the oil pan not sealed, sometimes when you sew the clothes, just like down jacket, it will come to this. And also the oil leakage to the stand and the floor. If like that, your labor, even yourself, will feel very unhappy because your factory will look very dirty. Okay, and for the space, we have the large space. For the length means from the needle bar to this place, it's 305 mm, and the height is 130 mm. Why we make the large space? Because sometimes when we sew the large piece, just like down jacket, the cotton jacket, you will move it like this. But if the space is small, sometimes you cannot move it very smoothly. So if you have large space, it will be very easy for you to move that kind of clothes. Okay, let's check one video of A5E.
Jack A5E, large space computerized lock stitch machine. A new upgraded product of classic model A5, thread cleanness computerized sewing machine. Jack A5E, large space computerized lock stitch machine, adopts German industrial design. The appearance is newly upgraded, with clear lines and sharp edges and corners. Besides, it has large space, precise stitch length, short remaining thread, and other more powerful functions. Large space. With 305 mm times 130 mm operation space, the sewing materials can be fed more smoothly, even for the sewing of large items such as down jacket, cotton coat, woolen cloth, and other application. High precision stitch. A5E lock stitch adopts stepping motor to control the stitch length.
Stitch length increase,
which can be adjusted directly on the panel. Intuitive and convenient. The stitch length can be precise to 0.1 mm without worrying about length difference, and it can also be locked to avoid errors caused by misoperation. Beautiful stitches. The improved thread cutting structure can shorten the thread tails without manual trimming, easily save the thread trimming process, and can also realize the function of automatic condensed stitch to avoid incompact stitches. Cancel the reverse feed lever. Lightly press the reverse feed button to complete the reverse stitch, and the perfect reverse stitches can be sewn under any stitch size.
Pattern sewing.
It also has the pattern sewing function, which can edit various pattern stitches according to different requirements to meet your individual needs, and presents perfect sewing quality for high-end clothing such as shirts, suits, trousers, and down jackets. Soft sound. Adopt 100 million yuan flexible production line processing. The upper shaft, vertical shaft, lower shaft, and other apertures are processed and formed with higher precision at one time. The core parts such as bushings, gears, presser feet, Thread take-up levers are selected for use with higher precision, lighter sound, more stable sewing, and effectively reduce the problems such as skipping stitch and thread breakage. While guaranteeing high-quality sewing, A5E lock stitch also overcomes the industry problem of loud backstitching noise, keeps you away from the back tap noise, and provides you a quiet and comfortable working environment. The new generation A5E large space computerized lock stitch sewing machine also has the functions of sealed oil pan, oil window, automatic winding, one-key reset, coaxial drive design, dust-proof switch, high wind hand wheel, USB interface, etc. A5E lock stitch with perfect and considerate technical design and rich aesthetic dimension of lines is the best one for your choice.
Our new product and the new technology is finished now. If you have any question, you please mark your question in the live show, so that our staff can explain to me, and I will ask my colleague to show you in details. Okay? Dear friend, any question about this two machine? If you don't have any question, no problem. I will come back to the function of this machine, and because just now I just show you in the PowerPoint, now I will show you in the machine. Okay, so let's see the function of the stepping motor. Okay, we will start from the pattern sewing. Now I will ask him to show you maybe 5 or 6 so that you understand what is pattern sewing. He just tried 3 types of the pattern sewing. Number 1, 2, 3, and 再缝一个. Okay, another one.
Pattern number.
Okay. Somebody want to check the back side? Okay. This is front side. 这个. Okay. Now this is the sample we just made. Can you see it very clearly? Okay. This is front side. Can you see the difference? You know, for this, just give you example. For this stitch, they just sew 1 time, and for this 3 stitch, they sew it forward and back side, and again like that. Yeah. Okay. This is front, and this is the back side. Okay. It's like magic. And what I have told you for the short remaining, for the short remaining, you just check it. Excuse me, hello, hello. It's short remaining. You can see it. 短线头看得到吗? This short remaining. So 再高一点是吧? Okay. And also we say the lock the thread after trimming. That means we can see condense sewing, just like this. So, everybody, back side and front side. This is pattern sewing. So you understand? Do you want to check the stitch length adjustment again? Yes. Okay. Allow maximum 5 mm. 最大可以，最小可能。最大的，最小咋办呢？
最小我就搞到1.5毫米差不多，2毫米左右。
然后我们机械的可以调到0.25。
0.25那个1毫米。我0.5试试，好吧？
嗯。0.4。0.5。哇哦！ It's like an engine. Okay, maybe some friends think, whoa, why the noise is so much? Okay, I will show you why. Now he adjusted the stitch length like this. This is the maximum 5 mm. Okay, and this he adjusted to 0.5. 0.5. It's very condensed. Can you see it's very clear? It's very condensed. It's 2 maximum, and we cannot say this is minimum, but he tried already. 我们刚才调的是0.5哈。0.5 mm. Do you like it?
Yes.
Huh, friend? Okay. Now this function. Now we will show you the high overlapping ratio.
Stitch length. Stitch length. Stitch length. Increase.
I explain again. It's when you make reverse sewing, the needle will drop at the same hole of the forward sewing. 可以多倒几针，这样看得明显一点。对。
W bar tacking.
I asked him to reverse some more so that you can clear, you can check it in details. 这倒了几针呢？
到了4针了。
到4针。
啊，通过4针怎么样？
最高可以加多少？5针、6针。
6针这没问题啊。
你加6针好
Arrow
了。
left.
调6针。
Arrow left.
Six stitch.
Arrow right. Arrow right.
OK， 这是到了6次，然后一次
6针到了6次，
打了6次是吧
？6次，对，6针。
啊。Okay, this is this one. Okay, I introduce this one. It's 6 stitch and reverse 6 times. It looks, I think, for me, I think it's beautiful. It's back side, front side. Okay. Because just like what I'm talking is for the we have considered the reverse wrench here. Just give one shot. We have cancelled this wrench and also this knob. I will show you without this wrench and how to sew. Because in A4 machine. We also have the same function. So anyhow, I will show you again. Okay. Because I think all our customer and agent are very smart. They can understand it very well. And that's it. I think this is the function of stepping fading technology. So this technology already applied for A4E and A5E. So now A4E and A5E already can accept the reservation. Please make a reservation at your nearest jack shop. So today the lunch event is finished. So thank you so much. Thank you. And also please visit our Jack Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for your visiting. If you have some question mark or some suggestion for Jack, for our machine, for our brand, even for our staff. Okay, you can do the message to us. Thank you so much. Thank you.